Because we just want to keep on emphasizing. I think just now was in a day one, and we all heard the change. We've got actually some complaints that why is Barisan Nasional trying to turn this into the candidate, the DAP candidate, focusing on other matters other than her merits, her youth. As I said, we chose her because of we felt that she has the brains, has the brawn, and of course, most important of all, the altruism. So, if he's a man, he wouldn't be focusing on his looks so much as a woman is. I mean, I just want to bring these two contrasts. Diana, you all count, there's a focus on her looks. You know, at Ram, there's not the same focus. Even you know that Ram is good looking, but why is that different? And of course, even amongst females, they're okay, you always want to emphasize her looks. I think the time has come for us not to have this type of, some even say it's a sexist attitudes towards female candidates. And many, I think, the educated, many women have expressed to me, why are we adopting such a sexist approach? If you want to attack Diana, you want to say of her youth that she's too young, we can answer to say that if you say that Diana is too young at 26, then I don't think you should give the people the right to vote at 21. If you want to criticize Diana for not having experience doesn't come with years, how old you are. Experience comes with what you went through in life. Come, let's be frank. When I became the chief minister in 2008, I had no experience. So why is people like Khairy Jamaluddin attacking Diana on her experience? As I've said, in 2008, I had no experience being chief minister. Similarly, Diana had no experience at 26 being a member of parliament. But both of us, even though we have no experience, we have one quality that we share. We don't have experience in stealing money and being corrupt. So don't go and say that she has no experience. She has no experience in stealing money and being corrupt. I think that is the most important quality. Do not focus. Do not take a sexist approach. After what I said, the day one now is very true. A woman candidate comes out, you go and pass false pictures about her in the bikini. Ram came out, nobody passed any pictures of him in swimming trunks. Isn't it? So it's just that there's a tale of two cities, a tale of two candidates. Don't be sexist. And especially the attacks, severe attacks, comes from women leaders. Using those like Pontianak, I think it's terrible. The latest one, of course, printed in Malaysia, Kini. These are just attempts to try to affect her standing among Chinese voters. It will not work. She is there because her parents asked her to come along to support Razali. And Ibrahim Ali happened to be there. When Ibrahim Ali was a member of parliament, we passed each other in the corridor, we just exchanged greeting and YB. So what, is that an issue? It is when you express support for his views, then it is an issue. Which is what Barisan Nasional in the last election, when they supported Perkasa Vice President Zulkifli Nordin as a candidate, Barisan Nasional candidate for Shah Alam, and allowed Ibrahim Ali to stand as an independent without any Barisan Nasional candidate contesting in Basimas. So this is where the different lines. MCA, Gerakan, they are on the same page as Ibrahim Ali. DAP is not. And trying to just use a picture to try to again run down Diana, it will not work. We stand together with Diana. And as far as Tengku Razali is concerned, we don't consider, of course, Imran Ali a friend, but as far as Tengku Razali is concerned, even though he's from UMNO, we consider Tengku Razali a friend. So we have no problems with Tengku Razali. And this dinner is held in honor of Kudi. Okay, any questions?
CM, what is the response for since the nomination yesterday? Do you still feel Diana is an underdog?
Yes. But we are making some headway. Yesterday, I got back from a very long journey, spending 7 hours in a car, back and forth. Go to Tolintan and back and forth. So it's a very tiring journey. So I think Ram can take care of himself, so that's why we are spending a bit more time in Tolintan. When you see very encouraging crowds, similar size both in the Malay areas and in the Chinese areas. But we felt that the Chinese areas we were behind, because they were playing these issues amongst the Chinese areas. But it has been very encouraging when we held our first ceramah in the Chinese area. Very encouraging.
Sam, what do you think? Because
I think we are still behind. Definitely we are still behind.
among the Pakatan Rakyat supporters, also the way they respond to Diana in all these big dramas and all that, they move, whistle, they pass remarks like, of course I vote for her because she's beautiful, that kind of remarks all be passed in the drama. They also are.
Oh, but these are from the supporters. These are from the audience. So we cannot control what the audience say.
But it is.
No, but this is from the audience. So you cannot control what the audience say. But I'm talking about comments made by leaders who should know better. Alright?
I think also trying to say that maybe some of the Diana leaders also try to capitalize on Diana beauties as an advantage.
Ini secara kebetulan. Seperti yang saya sebut selalu bahawa kita pilih Diana kerana kelaikan. Mengapa saya rasa banyak yang terlupa bahawa beliau adalah seorang perempuan bertauliah. Beliau adalah seorang yang fasih bercakap dalam bahasa Inggeris dan bahasa Malaysia. Kalau kita lihat interview dalam Malaysia Gini TV, beliau cakap kedua-dua bahasa dengan fasih sekali. Dan saya rasa itu adalah suatu tanda bahawa beliau memang layak atas kemampuan beliau sendiri.
I think more of that needs to be emphasized by your leaders, because they also fall into, they also make comments like, it's a bonus, which is beautiful. Why do you need to say that if you don't agree at all to this kind of sexist approach?
I'm not being informed of which particular leader you are referring to. But as I said, we just want to. I want to also again stress that when we want to talk about a candidate, when we talk about this sexist approach, I'm just making a contrast between Ram and her. Whereas Ram, I think the focus will be on issues, on what he can offer. At the same time, the issues that matters to people. But as far as Diana is concerned, even false bikini pictures come out. You don't have any pictures, false pictures of Ram Kappa in the swimming trunks. So that's what I want to say, and I'm not wanting to continue an argument with you, Susan. I'm just making a comparison. That's all.
But if in actual dramas, the leaders, your leaders also go and say, talk about Ram's physical appearance when they introduce him. So that's the difference that you should know.
Have you been to Teluk Intan?
No, I read the news.
Yeah, but I said I've been to Teluk Intan, and I think, as I said, I'm not being aware of what was stated in the other ceramah, but in our DAB ceramah, actually, including last night, I think we stressed on the fact that she dares to stand up. It's not only, as I say, brains, but also brought her courage then to stand up to leaders like Sharizad, who called her in her face a pengkhianat. The fact that she dared to stand up, I think that is important. I think perhaps on this, the fact that Dr. Afif also comes from the same uni as Diana, I think maybe he wants to say a few words.
Just to respond, I think since Diana was introduced as a candidate in Teluk Intan, I mean it's always been for any politician or newcomer, all their background history all will be publicized. And I think one of the matter that was really being used in this campaign is to call Diana as a pengkhianat or traitor. Is something uncalled for, especially from UMNO leaders. UiTM was formed not for UMNO members only. UiTM was formed as an institution of higher education for all the people of Malaysia, including Malays, Iban, Kadazan, Dusun, all the Bumi Putras in Malaysia. And it's not solely exclusive for UMNO. I was there in UiTM not because of UMNO, not because I supported UMNO, but because of my good results during the examination, and also I qualified to enter UiTM. I never been, both my parents are not UMNO members. None of my grandfather is a past supporter, if you want to go into that detail, but they never supported UMNO, but yet I'm in UiTM. So it's all because of merit, and I believe Malays, the new younger generation of Malays, we want to believe that we have our own strength and our own dignity to actually be able to succeed, not because of UMNO, but because of our own capability. And for some of the UMNO leaders who've been calling Diana pengkhianat, I think they should remember in UiTM we were taught about being a good citizen, about being a good participant in the democratic process, and I think we were told and taught in the university to express our views and our concern about the country. So that's why we choose path to join with Pakatan Rakyat. I'm with Kadilan, Diana with DAP, and many other young Malay professionals nowadays are joining Pakatan Rakyat because we believe the old regime must go. That's it.